So I got my new stepper motors. So here's the box. So it comes with some cables for the closed loop stepper motors. I have the closed loop stepper motors upgrade. So we're going to be placing these open loop with these new ones, and here's a picture so you can see what they look like. What one looks like right here. That's going to replace this with these closed loop. Interesting. So it doesn't have this thing to turn anymore, like manually. I noticed. Which with a closed loop you shouldn't be able to. That was one thing I was wondering. I said you wouldn't be able to. Now, I don't know what these little channel things. I'm just going to leave them the way they are. I don't know if the instructions say anything about changing those, but I'm not going to. And I don't know which way they'll face. I guess they'll face this way. And so, anyways, it came with 3 of those. There's 2 more in there, and there's this one. And it came with some instructions right here. Basically, it tells you, 1, take out the bolts. So these 4 bolts right there, and then replace it with the same bolts. Do that the same with all 3. And then there's the cabling that'll have to be done. And then there's going to be some settings that have to be changed in the control software, which, okay. So let's start this off. I guess let's change the big boys first, and then we'll do the cabling last. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is just disconnect the cables here. Disconnecting them, and we'll disconnect this one over here. Disconnected, and this one. Now it turns out there's all new cables, so I'm actually going to have to replace these cables and go through these. So, all right. So there goes the 3 stepper. The open loop stepper motors. So, I guess I'll start with this one. It comes with one of the wrenches it came with original. You can take it off, which is really nice. They really provide you all the tools for this machine. From when you first bought it, it's like, I need another tool. All right. Oh boy, this is getting scary for me. I've never taken anything like this apart. Like I said, this is my first CNC machine. All right. How is it going to grab on? We'll see. Maybe it just slides in. Oh, I hope this is as easy as I hope it needs to be. I don't have any complications. Okay. Alright, let's take these off completely, I guess. It's not, so there's a little washer there. Don't want to lose that. So make sure when you get it off, you get the washer with it. Looks like a lock washer. Yep, it's a little lock washer. The washer with it. And the last bolt here. That little washer. Okay. So the next thing is, I imagine this guy just needs to come right off. I'm not exactly sure how it comes off. Alright, let's see. It says, loosen the M3 screws on the coupling. Loosen the M3 10-inch screws on the coupling. It's talking about right here. Where's that? Oh, from back here. Oh, okay, here we go. It's right there. I gotta loosen that one. Thank goodness for instructions. Now this is probably too big. Right, because they say they have 10. So let me get another. Probably this one. This might be too big too. That looks too big. All right. So the next level, the next size is this one. Oh, I get to that. Maybe that's too big, even. That looks like too big of a screw. Okay, big. All right, can't be smaller, really? All right, here, this is like not the smallest, but it's smaller. Yeah, that's it, I think. I don't know, is it? Yeah, that's it, I think. I don't know. Am I turning it? Let me see if I turn the bottom one. That's too small. So if that one's too small, it's gotta be this one. That one seems too big. Maybe I'm missing one. What did they come with? Let's see, did I bring any? No. Let me see, try the bottom one. No, it's definitely too big. Or am I doing it wrong? Oh, hold on. No, that's right. Is that a screwdriver? Hold on, what is this? It can't be a screwdriver. Let me get a flashlight real quick. So I can see better. Can you pause it? Does it not pause or it just stops the movie, right?
I don't know.
I need glasses. Can't even tell what kind of tool that is. That's a, it looks like a hex. Okay, maybe I was going in the wrong direction. That's definitely too big. So it's gotta be this one. Yeah, there it is. All right, so they do, I thought I was gonna eat my words when I said they provide all the tools. Okay. All right, that's gonna be on there tight. Oh, that's tight. Let's see if I can get in here like this. All right, we got it. And it slid out. First stepper motor out. That's gonna get replaced with this stepper motor. Now there is a flat side here. So I imagine that goes somewhere. I don't think the flat side matters because it's perfectly round in there and the bolts don't go up against it, they just squeeze it. All right, looks like a perfect fit. Okay, so I'm gonna tighten this thing up again. Just enough. And then I'll tighten these, I get these 4 on here. The big one. All right. With their washers, with their lock washers. Oh wait a minute, I want this to face another way. Like, I want the cable to be in the back like the way they all are right now. So that's something to not make the mistake like I did. I mean, it depends on where you want the wires, but I wouldn't want them up front or either side. I just want it facing towards the back. So I gotta loosen this thing a little bit. And I tighten. With the size 10, which is this one, I guess. There we go. Okay, there we are. This facing towards the back. And we'll put these back in. So that's the hardware swap, which isn't too bad. Right now on the screen, you can see my ceramic. That's the one part that I had to change when I bought that. These were like $5 for a dozen or something. They're ceramic. The plastic one I had originally, it would just come off. It wouldn't hold. I would definitely recommend. That's the only thing in this entire machine that you know, I would recommend changing. Obviously, I like the stepper motors, but that's just more of a luxury for precision, I guess. Again, me being a newbie, I don't know. I just love engineering. So when I heard there was closed loop stepper motors, I really wanted them. Especially they were so inexpensive. They were pretty tight when I took them off, so I imagine they should be tight putting them back on. Not too tight, you strip it. All right, and then I have to do this, finish the inside here. you have no control moving it like before because of the position. Because now you don't have the knob up here. So all right. I guess I could use a pair of pliers to move it back. Oh, there it goes. All right, let me get that right there. If you feel like you got the wrong tool because it doesn't want to fit, but I know it fits. I've been using it. There it is. I didn't loosen the bottom one. I think I left that one alone. Yeah. All right, so you can still turn it with your hand. Okay, there it is. You're in. That's when I get nice and tight. There you go. All right, that's one down. Let's do that one on that side now. All right. So we actually start with. Oh, this one doesn't have a knob. Interesting, like that one did. I thought it did. Could have sworn there was a knob there. Interesting. No, that's a mouse. Weird. Oh, there's no knob here either. I could have sworn there was a knob there. Oh no, the knob's on the opposite side. So interesting. Where the Z-axis, it actually comes with a knob. Now you can't ever use the knob for it. But with these guys, the knob's on the opposite side, so you're still able to, even with the stepper motor, use this, I guess, when it's off. Because when it's on, the stepper motor should be fighting you. Because it's going to be wanting to stay in position. I got the right one. This is a small one again. I should have. Oh, wrong ankle. Ooh, that's tight. All right, so. The only thing that's hard to get into to actually grab onto this thing. There we go. There you go. Once it snaps, then you can go on to using the long end. Okay, and then I go for the big one. I don't need that small one right now. See, they're all pretty tight. They can get a nice little snap when you're loosening them. A little pop. Right there. It's like they were perfectly tightened. Okay. Now, something I just realized, I don't think the stepper motors, they didn't come marked. You know, if they're X, Y, Z. So I imagine you can put them in either place. That's something I didn't think of. All right, so I'm gonna put this thing facing back. Turns in there just to get it in place. And I got my cables facing back. Could have had them facing down. I used to do it the way the other one was. Facing back. Alright. There we go. So one consideration is the space, wherever you're going to put it. Obviously, these motors are much longer, so they're going to take up more space horizontally and vertically in every axis section. Like that one's going to stick out more towards, you know, if you had it against the wall before. There you go. So before I tighten these too much, I want to do that inside. So I'm going to do this shaft here. All right. Okay, it's in. Try that again. There we go. All right, that's tight. Let me do one more just in case. We don't want that thing moving. I think, in fact, that would totally ruin the whole concept of a stepper motor if that could slide, because then it wouldn't know where it's at. All right. Tighten these the rest of the way. You know what I'll probably do, Patty? I'll probably break this up into 2 videos. Like we'll do this, and then I'll do a separate cabling video, right? So it's not one long one. I don't know.
However you want.
Like part 1 and part 2. All right, that baby's in there. 2 down, 1 to go. All right, so now I got this guy. Oh my, where is that? Oh good, it's on this side. So we gotta get to loosening it. If I can figure out, it says I need that flashlight. try it like this, but I'm pretty sure I'm not strong enough to do it like this. I'm getting the leverage. Gotta get it in there. How do I get you? It's tricky angles. Pull it up on that side. There we go. All right. Now that I got it a little bit, I can do the rest. Like this. Thank you. There we go. Like this. All right, now we'll do the big ones. So this might be easier if it's facing me. Can unplug that. Alright, so now we're going to do the last closed loop stepper motor. And that was facing this way, the cables. So I'm going to have to see. Oh, interesting enough, wherever the bracket faces is where the cables were facing too. So it might be a coincidence or just by design. So there we go. Yikes. Where did that thing go? Went far. Oh boy. Alright. Here. My wife's gonna get the plugs. I don't drop the motor. Alright. Thank you, baby. I didn't want to let go of the motor too much because it wasn't all the way in the screw, and imagine if it fell when I went down. This motor is, there's more delicate stuff in the about being a closed loop. So So if it banged itself on the back, that would not be good from a fall. Still got the washer. Well, you guys are seeing all the dirt, you know, all the dirty. Like, it's not a clean video. You see me dropping and crawling under the table for things. This is a raw video with all the bloopers in it and some of the things you might go through. But definitely don't leave that motor hanging and it could fall and break if you do drop something. Okay, before I do that, I'm gonna go in here. I've been doing and tighten the shaft coupling. All right, now I gotta. That's one, and now I gotta go all the way. Okay, there it is, it's in. Oh, that was tight, but I'm gonna go tighter. Okay, I think it's in there again. Oh. It's almost. Bring it up. This guy's not easy to get to. You really want that one tight. So. Let's see. I can't see him there. There we go. Oh. Okay, it's in. Oh, hold on. Now we're gonna go tight. All right, that's pretty tight. Okay, and then we're gonna tighten these last ones up. One by one. All right, I think we're good. All right. Maybe just go back and check everything. All right, I think when you hear it clicking like that, it's running. Yeah, these are all good. All right, and then I also want to check one last time these couplings in here. I'm sure these are tight. I worked hard on getting these tight, especially these. Okay. What is going on? Let's see. Go this way. It's the angle, because this thing's round. Okay. You gotta get the right angle. There we go. All right. And then this one. Okay. You can tell the angle by first putting in this one. And then it's so dark in there. See? Oh, that's good. Okay. There we go. I'm pretty sure I just did this one. Some of this light. Yeah, they ain't turning. That's on there tight. Is it? I think I'm not turning it the right way. All right, I know it's tight. All right, so the next step, I might as well just do the same video, is the wiring. All right, so the stepper motors are out, and the next thing is we gotta get all these wires out. So the first thing, you can either get new clips or you can get like a little screwdriver. And you put it in here, and you can just take these clips out. Little clips out. So I'm gonna need this. You know what? Let's turn it again. We're gonna turn it. this whole thing. Just because of the lighting. It's so dark over there. Okay. So I guess if you know you're going to do this job and upgrade your stepper motors, then maybe don't put on the ties just yet. That way or you could just cut them if you have extras. I could have just cut them, but I want to just keep everything original that I can for now on the machine. From AnoleX. So it's these wires, and it looks like I might not have to do these. I might be able to slide these. This one. We'll see. Alright, and then this whole wrapping's got to go. And then I'm gonna do a good screwdriver. We gotta pop these out. I get a stronger screwdriver. Oh my god. Or maybe just use the tool that, oh, they give you a tool here. Let me use that. This screwdriver. I think it pops out, yeah, each one of these pops out. Oh, interesting. I'm gonna have to take this off. Alright, so that means I need a little tool. This is maybe too big. That one's too big. So it's this one. This is on plastic, so I would never tighten it too much. Aha! These wires and these, right? No, this is the old. What is that? Oh, this is the stopper. Okay, this is the old wire. This is stoppers. All right, so, oh, I gotta take this out. That's what it is. Get my smaller screwdriver. What do I do with it? There it is. This cable on my first video, I kind of forgot to put it on before the video was over. I ended up putting it out later. stays on there. Now this can go. One more thing I have to loosen here. These cables. I'm going to be able to go down as I unclip everything. It's like AnoleX provided the perfect tools. That's for sure. They all work just perfect, like another screwdriver. I don't know what it would do. Alright. Okay. So, what we needed to get rid of was this Z cable. We're going to have to replace that Z cable. Keep the other ones. And the Z cable goes down here. Kind of see it in the box. It goes to Z-axis cable. So that is going to get pulled out. This is the Z-axis cable. It says there, Z. And instead, I'm going to grab this Z-axis cable. Is this one Z-axis? All right. So, okay, this big one goes over there, and this one goes here. So it says Z motor, A motor. Okay, well, how does this go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, right here. It goes on the bottom one. There's 5 pins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay, so then the Z motor, you don't use that one anymore. That's just for regular, I guess. And then this would go. Oh my gosh, how's this gonna fit in here? Ah, I had to put that last. Alright, so you don't have to make the same mistake I did by watching my video. Basically want this to go through here first, because this thing's too big. I mean, maybe there's a way, but... And this will clip on up here, like this. Does that look straight? Yeah, it does, right? Yep, all right. So, something like that. This would end up going through all this track, and then we would clip on the Z motor. Okay. Now we do the next one. I guess we'll go for forgetting what's what here. Alright, there's X and Y. I should have kept them in there. And then, oh, I wouldn't be able to. Okay, which one is the Y axis? I think it's X and Y. Let's see. Well, we can test it before we do a lot here. So, I'm getting the Y axis. I'm pretty sure this is the Y and this is X. So, we're going to go for the Y. Y-axis. Alright, so that goes right here, snapped in, and it's going to go to the Y-axis. Now these things face up. Before I clip it all together and everything, what I'll do is I'll test it one last time. So what's left is the X-axis. So I'll take this entanglement out. Oh goodness. I did not realize I have such an entanglement going on already in my wires. Okay. So this is the X-axis. Hold on. Oh, this is Y? Y. Okay, Y should have been here. And we'll be able to test it real soon. All right, and now we'll put the X. Right here. X. All right. It is all together. So what we can do, we'll do a quick test before I wire everything up. So, plug it in. Okay, and in fact, can I use your phone? I'm gonna, oh, I had to put all this back, but I'll do that later. So I want to use your phone because I am going to go ahead and test this machine out using the wireless software they have. So let's think. We got everything together. And we'll turn this on. Hold on, so I turned it. So you turn it off. Something's not right. Usually when you turn it on, it'll do a spin. Right? Oh, because I don't have that connected. That's fine. Okay, but where's the power for that? I don't want that sitting around. Okay, right here. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna connect that. Okay, might as well. Okay. This is the spindle. Which I didn't reconnect. It's off. I'm going to go ahead and reconnect it. The red on one side, the black on the other. If I could just use that little screwdriver. Wow. Wasn't made for this, but it'll work. Yeah, I want it nice and tight. Okay. So now when I turn it on, yep, it's spun. Yeah, I'll turn it off, and it spins. And then you turn it on. Well, it didn't spin. It's spun. Turn it off. Okay, there it goes. It's spun. All right, so it just has to, that's something that the AnoleX does when you turn it on. So you don't want to have the probe attached. All right, so we're going to turn it on. It didn't spin, but all right. So what you do when we're going to look here, and we're going to connect to the wireless. So we're going to Wi-Fi, and we're going to wait till the AnoleX shows up on here. There it goes. You click on it. Okay, and then you go to your browser, and you go 192, there it is, and we're connected to it. So, oh boy, all right, let's just turn off the motor on and off. There it is, motor went on and off, so that's correct, connected properly. Now we're going to tell it to go up. There it goes. It's going up. Let's have to go down. Let's see. There it goes. It's going down. All right. Now we're going to tell it, let's see, to go to the right. Let's try that again. To the right. Okay. So I went to the right. I'm going back to the left. I'm going to go a little bit more left, because now I want to test it to go back. It's like it's the first time running, so it's thinking or something. How about tell it to go forward? Ooh, the XY is not working. So what is not working? This one. This one here, which is the Y-axis, is not moving. Okay, that's connected, and it's connected here too. See that? It's connected. All right, let's try that again. There it goes. Now I'm going to tell it to go down. All right, now we're seeing things working. Let's go back the Okay, so now there's some instructions here. I have no idea. So if we go look at the instructions, that's probably why. I probably was supposed to first do this anyways, right here. So modify the default parameters in the candle console or other control software. I have no idea what that means. Let's look here. commands. I think you can give it a command. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to give it a command. So you got to tell it $1. I can say equals 255. So I said $1 equals 255. I'm going to send it. There it is. It says OK. The next one I'm going to say $110 110 is equal to 6,000. 6000. So 110 is equal to 6,000. So I'm going to send that. There it is. It says 110 is equal to 6,000. Now I'm going to say $111. $111 is equal to 6,000. So $111 is equal to 6,000. I sent that. And the last one is $112. $112 is equal to 6,000. So $112 is equal to 6,000. Okay, so I did that. I should have probably done that before I did the test of moving it. So I'm going to move it one more time. So I'm going to tell it to go back. Here it is. I'm going to tell it to go forward. I'm going to tell it to go left. And then I'm going to tell it to go up. There we are. You guys don't need to see me putting all the little wires and organizing back. That is a working machine now with the stepper motors now changed to closed loop stepper motors. And bye everybody. That was tough. Not too bad. Cool, 1 hour, huh?
Can I take this?
Yeah.